Guys, welcome to Facebook Live. I'll give everybody a few minutes to hop on the call, and then I will begin tapping. And I'm taking tapping requests also. So if you have something specific you would like me to work with this evening, here's your chance. I'll give it just, I might be a minute or so early. Just have a little water while I wait. Oop, go away. I have a fly helping me this evening. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and begin. Now, I would like you to do some exercises to get, woo, he's really dive bombing me here, to get a little bit more in tune with your body. Oh, hi. Hey, hi. I want you to start keeping a little bit of a journal. I mean, you don't have to write tons and tons of stuff, but I think you may find this useful. Ah! If you will just jot down the feelings that you're having around menopause symptoms like hot flashes, sweats, things like that. I want you to keep a little bit of a daily journal. I'm not big on journaling, but it is useful. It is a useful technique, and I'd like all of you to try this for at least a week. Just, you know, if you have a hot flash, I want you to get in tune with what you were feeling right before it, and make yourself a note about that, about what you were feeling. Were you anxious? Were you thinking about kids or growing older or pressure at work? I want you to see if you can find some connections about what your triggers are. And the same thing for sweats. If you're having night sweats, insomnia, I want you to kind of, if you're awake in the night and with a night sweat, I want you to really just stop for a moment, keep a little notepad beside your bed, and make yourself a few notes about what you are thinking and feeling, because I think you'll see some connections there. So, do you have a tapping request for me this evening? If not, I will just begin. But if there's something specific you'd like, this would be a great time to jump in. Oh, this guy is just really right here. Right on the end of my nose. Unbelievable. Okay, let's just do a little bit. And since I know who's on this one, let's just get quiet for a moment. And I want you to look at where in your body you've got menopause hanging out, menopause symptoms. And it was different for each of you. Some of you, it was in your chest. Some of you, it was in your head. And for some of you, it was around your female organs. But it was a little different for everybody. So see where that is specifically for you. And now I want you to ask that area, and you may see a color or swirl. You can see almost anything, but I want you to ask that area what it is feeling and what you can do to make it feel better. And it will usually talk to you. Now, for a lot of you, I think it's going to say it needs more love. But it may be some things that you also need to let go of. So just appreciate how it looks, and now open your eyes. And we're going to do some tapping, and I want you to base your wording, not necessarily on what I'm saying, it'll just be a guideline, but whatever you just saw in your interaction with your own menopause symptoms, I want you to change up your wording around that. Oh, I just had a look at this and it wasn't pretty. But it is a part of me. And I completely love and accept myself, including this part of me. Even though this part of me is making me miserable, I love and honor it the same way I love and honor all of myself. I appreciate what this part of me is teaching me. I completely love and accept myself and all the parts of me. I have menopausal symptoms. And it's awful. But what if these things are not happening so much to me as they're happening for me? What if I'm supposed to learn something from this? I allow myself to give myself some more love, because I think that's one of the big things I need. Nah, I can't do that. I'm not sure I really deserve more love. I'm getting older. I'm not sure I deserve more love. But what if I could relax and feel more deserving? I allow myself to know that I deserve love every bit as much as I ever did. And maybe I've never gotten enough. Maybe even as a young person, I didn't have enough love in my life. I allow myself to be open to the possibility that I am worthy of love. I allow myself to be open to the possibility that maybe it's my birthright. I choose to see that love is actually a natural state for me. I allow myself to absorb some wonderful self-love and support. I choose to fill myself with loving support. I love all of myself. Every single last bit of me. Even though sometimes I think I don't. There may be parts of my body I don't love all the time. Or maybe ever. And there may be parts of my personality that I don't love all the time. But I allow myself to see that those are all parts of me. And maybe some of the things that I don't love so much about myself are exactly the things that someone else would find very appealing. So I'm going to choose to love all the parts of me. I allow myself to fill all the parts of me with love and loving support. I choose to allow myself to be filled with loving support. It's safe to let it in. I'm supposed to love myself, and now I'm choosing to do it. Peace. Okay, we're going to do another round here in just a minute. Just let that settle in a minute and see how that feels. Okay, back to the side of the hand. Even though I think these things have come to teach me, I don't know what they're saying. But I'm open to getting some clarity. Even though I don't know why I'm having these terrible symptoms. I kind of feel like I'm being punished. But I'm open to letting go of this now, because I completely love and accept myself. And I honor how I feel about this. Top of the head. What if I could get clarity about why I'm really having all these symptoms of menopause? If I could get some clarity, that would go a long ways toward letting go of these things. Boy, I don't know. It doesn't feel safe to get clear about this. Because if I get real clarity on why I'm having all these things, I might have to take some action. My job situation might change. My relationships might change. It doesn't feel quite safe to get real clarity about this. But what if I could feel safe around clarity? I allow myself to begin to see and hear clearly all of the things that these symptoms are trying to tell me. It's safe to see and hear these. I appreciate what they're trying to tell me. It's perfectly safe to listen. I don't always have to take action just because I hear something. I listen to my friends' opinions about lots of things. So why doesn't it feel safe for me to listen to this, to these symptoms of menopause? These things live in my body. What if I could allow my internal guidance system to take over a little bit? What if I could trust my intuition about this? And to relax and to get some clarity. It's safe for me to get clear about what these things are teaching me and telling me. I allow myself to listen now. It's perfectly safe to listen. Good. Okay, that was another good round. Now you can go in and change up and add in anything that your hot flashes, whatever, anything that they're wanting. Usually what they want is more love. That's fairly standard. If yours wants self-acceptance, if it wants to express itself more clearly, maybe wants you to speak up for yourself, go back in and do a little bit of tapping around that. But this, I want you to continue to work with this video all this week. And in the next day or two, I'll announce the next Facebook Live for you. So if anybody wants me to do anything else this evening, just make a quick comment. Otherwise, I will see you in video again soon and Facebook Live again really soon. See you later.